Hi YouTube, how are you? My name's Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel. Today is July 17th and we had Mercury go retrograde. This is a common occurrence we all know with Mercury. So Mercury will be retrograde till August 11th, just after Lion's Gate. And so I thought I'd do a focal reading today to see maybe where focus needs to be put. I thought I might do one for the next one a week for the next 4 weeks. It's not quite 4 weeks, but I just find this one interesting because now we have 4 planets in retrograde. And this morning when I was sitting with it and doing my morning practice, the word sovereignty is what rose up. Kind of like what I wanted to carry for the day. You know, asking what frequency is it that I want to take with me today throughout my day. And that's what came up. And I was like, wow, with so many planets retrograde, that seemed really aligned. So I've made some notes on it. I thought this is something I do want to do a video on. So when we have a multitude of planets in retrograde, it's not about delay. It's about our inner authority, reconstitution. Now I posted a little reel on this on Instagram, so you can check that out if you want. It's really about a reweaving, and it gives us the time to really lose that urgency, that urgency to get things done. It's a real retuning, right, with all the retrogrades. So we're not really being paused, we're being repatterned inside. The energy's still moving, it's just more internal. I did write some journal prompts if you feel so inclined to, you know, look at it this way. One of them is, where have I mistaken stillness for stagnation? What timelines or outcomes have I been chasing that may no longer hold my vibrational signature or my harmonic signature? And what does sovereignty feel like? Not as a concept, but as a rhythm in my day, because you move through each day. So they're quite contemplative. And I think they're nice. I think they're really helpful. We are not being held back during this time. We are being held within. I like that. That's one of the things about having a practice in the morning, taking the time to sit. It doesn't have to be long, and just writing out what comes up. It's super helpful. So sovereignty in retrograde. I do not need momentum to remember my power. And yeah, it's a return to source, it's a return to stillness, and it's a return to our sovereignty. I know myself personally, I can, you know, wobble off that path every once in a while, and I always have to come back in and check in. The idea of being on the path is that we recognize where we're at, and that, you know, the energy flows, and sometimes, you know, we have to steer ourselves back on. So this is not where we're behind. This is where the energy is beneath the surface of things, and it's in the roots of remembrance. So it's not stalling, it is stabilizing. So I thought the first card I would pull would be from my Sacred Symbols deck, and then we'll do a 3-card pull to see what comes up. So Mercury retrograde, that's happening in Leo. It will affect more of the fixed signs if you have any planets or points there, but in general, this is just for Mercury retrograde. It may fit in with the other retrogrades if you know your chart, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So let's do 1 card just for the symbol for this week. Those watching, hope you're all doing well. Oh, courage. That's Leo. Sometimes it just takes courage just to speak out. It's hard, you know, we want to keep going, we want to keep busy, we want to move forward, but there's times where we need to be still, and that can be really hard in this day and age, especially depending on how you grew up and what your beliefs are. But this is a good time to really maybe look at your beliefs, find the courage to speak up about what you really truly believe. Do you know what you believe, or do you just follow something because it was how it always was? So there's something for somebody. But okay, let's do 3 cards. Well, that's way more than 3. So start over, and I'm not going to pause it too. I'm not really good with the technical part, so I won't be cutting it out. Sorry. First card. Okay, that was fast. Okay, so the first card out is Pisces. Intimacy, intuition, and compassion. This is where the focus needs to be right now. This is what we're being asked. Someone's being asked. Pisces is the 12th house. So that's the unseen. It's the spiritual. It's the going beyond the 3D. Saturn retrograde. Saturn's the 3D, and Neptune retrograde. Neptune is the 5D. Neptune rules Pisces. So we're being asked to go within for something. And then yin energy. And this is about receptivity, spirituality. Again, it's that pause. We're really asking to pause. And then the gift that we'll receive from this is Venus. Isn't that beautiful? So the pearl, the wisdom. That I always think of, now I know Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Venus is about what we value and love and beauty. But when I see a pearl in a shell, always makes me kind of think of Saturn as well, because Saturn is often adds the pressure that allows us to become the pearl that we are. So there we go. I hope that resonates with someone. I think I will come back next week and see where we proceed from here. Hope that helps. Bye for now.